Have you ever wondered why certain businesses become so saturated so quickly? Someone opened up a clothing line and then 10 other clothing lines start popping up. Someone start renting Airbnb properties and so many Airbnbs pop up on the same street as yours. Someone start wholesaling houses. Now so many other people start wholesaling properties. Someone become a real estate agent. Now every other person you talk to is a real estate agent. Pretty much in every industry, the lowest barrier of entry businesses are the most saturated. If someone started a business that creates spaceships, not too many people will start a business like that because of the perceived barrier of entry. Now, getting into a business that creates spaceships might not be just a perception. It might actually be a tremendously hard barrier of entry. But let's just explore the perception of certain businesses. My theory is that people make their decisions to start a business based on a personal perception of the barrier of entry of that business. So many people get into the lowest barrier of entry businesses because it seems easy, although it's still hard. When I first got started in real estate, that is exactly what I did. I started with real estate wholesaling, which is, I consider, the lowest barrier of entry to real estate. But guess what? It was still hard to become successful in it. If I asked myself which business was harder, wholesaling houses or private money lending, wholesaling houses was 2 times harder. It is harder in every aspect. It's not only harder, but it costs more to operate. I'm a huge advocate for private money lending for many reasons, and the perceived barrier of entry is one of them. My attorney told my partner and I that we challenge him the most in compared to all of his other clients. Because what Anitra and I do a great job at is questioning the norms. It's normal to get into real estate as a fix and flip investor, but it's not normal for a 28, 29-year-old to start a private money lending company. And the reason it's not normal because everyone's perception of what you need to do to get started. You need millions of dollars. You need people to lend money to. You need to comply with SEC laws. It's risky you lending your money to someone else. Yes, they are all concerns, but it's not any harder than putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into gutting an entire house out and fully renovating it. To be successful in any business is hard. And Anitra and I didn't let the perceived barrier of entry stop us. We got started with limited capital on hand. We started raising capital and marketing for borrowers, and that's how vertical capital was established. Was it hard? Yes, it's hard. But it wasn't any harder than wholesaling houses, Airbnb properties, fix and flip properties. Guys, I'm not here saying low barrier of entry businesses are bad. I'm just saying don't make your decision based on a perceived barrier of entry, unless you're starting a business that creates spaceships. Now, if you think of the natural progressions of a real estate investor, Anitra and I are operating at the pinnacle. If you receive any value, consider subscribing and check out the next video on the natural progressions of a real estate investor.